Girls podcast.
We back.
That girl Mel here.
Oh, in the building cut. My bad. I was trying to. My bad. Let me.
Phone down.
I was trying to find my song.
And we got our guest today.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Yes. Sha'onda in the cut.
Period. Yeah, we be having some really dope clients that come to our shop and sit in our chair.
They really do.
And we have when we have really good conversation.
We have good conversation.
We be like, we gotta put it on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
We was like, Sha'onda, you want to come on our podcast? She was like, yeah, y'all just let me know when.
She got something to say.
Yeah,
we need to start we need to get some mics so we can be mic'd up in the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to
because our shop talk be like next level.
No, for real.
Very raw and uncut.
We need to set that up. We need to figure out a day and Brandon come set up a camera and we got shop talk.
Yeah,
because iPhones, I ain't got no storage. So.
Yeah.
So y'all, should we do it should it be random or should we have certain clients in there that we know is gonna bring the good combo?
We'll look at our books.
Yeah, this will be a good day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
what y'all should do is stop real quick. Make sure you subscribe to our pages: YouTube, Instagram,
TikTok.
We gotta get right on TikTok.
Facebook. Yeah, we got a Facebook page.
Yeah. So, We Them Girls Pod on Instagram and Facebook.
No,
podcast
Instagram
on
and TikTok.
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok. It's We Them Girls Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. I get them mixed up. I'm old. No.
And if you got any questions, you want to pub your business, you want to come on the podcast, you got some suggestions for us, anything, you can email us at withemgirls.pod@gmail.com. But you also can send your questions in the show notes. If you're listening, you'll see that little button that says send us a text message. Click that and send us a text message with your question. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
Let's talk.
Y'all know we like to talk. So how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
It's a new week.
It sure is.
Guess what today is? It is September 1st. By the time y'all see this, it's going to be after September 1st. But I'm very excited because it is the best month of the year. It is, it's already been officially Virgo season, but it's September Virgo season.
Not August.
I love all my Virgos, but September Virgos, we just hit a little different. And I'm very excited because y'all know I don't play by my birthday.
I'm weak.
Shout out to the Virgos. And today is my mama's birthday. So I'm going to give a shout out to her. Yolanda, you know you my heart girl.
Aw, happy birthday, mama.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Now, what's the other one?
I want to say
happy birthday to you.
Hey, come on.
Hey, let's go.
So, yeah, y'all know I'm finna act up all month.
That's right.
I got to come up with some plans.
We ain't playing nothing.
No. I'm playing a little birthday shindig, but y'all know I typically go every weekend.
And I got to cook. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to come up with some plans. So friends, get ready.
We'll figure it out.
Yes. So y'all know we like to do a segment called Free Yourself. And in this segment, it's just getting something off your chest, good or bad. If you got a praise report, or you got something funny, or something that you saw that you want to shout out, or if it's something that is just really grinding your gears and you need to get it off your chest, this is the time to free yourself.
Okay.
Ain't no judges on it over here.
Right.
I ain't told.
That's all right. That's all right. Who want to go first?
Sha'onda.
Okay. Y'all said it could be good or bad. I just think, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all because this is something I've been struggling with for real. Just like the dynamic, especially with the kids going back to school, just being a mom and a business owner, and the duality of the two, and just being. If you own your own business, you just know just owning your own business and just being your separate person is a duality in itself as well.
Yes.
So just, I guess, what I'm trying to say is just carrying and juggling multiple hats. It's a lot. So I just been giving myself grace, honestly.
Yeah.
And especially because both of my kids go to magnet school. So I'm just allowing myself to be wherever I am and just allowing myself grace. So yeah, I just want to honor that and just say, give yourself some grace. Y'all doing the best y'all can. I promise.
That's it.
That's it. Y'all know we talk about giving grace all the time on the pod because life is hard.
No, it really is.
Life is really hard.
Yes. Yes.
I applaud y'all for real.
No, for real. I mean,
y'all are doing a good job.
Throwing a business on top of that, like people don't talk about just like the struggle of owning your own business, like the day in, the day out. Like
we don't get sick days, no, we don't get PTO, we don't call off. You gotta find a babysitter if you can't call off. Like it's tough.
For sure. People will call you, text you all ages, times of the night. Don't care, want you to respond immediately. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Yeah. For real.
I think my free yourself is along those lines. I just been tired. Like today is the first day that I have felt like myself in at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a very hard 3 weeks. I ain't gonna get into it right now. But it's been a very hard 3 weeks. And owning a business, but needing time off. Like, not wanting time off. Needing time off. And people be like, well, you work for yourself. You can just...
But if I don't work, I don't get paid.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. And yes, I work for myself, but it's not that easy. I work for clients. And so, although I can just cancel their appointment, I'm not that type of stylist. And so, like, I want to be able to give you a heads up and enough notice, and I want to be able to reschedule. But the hassle of rescheduling clients, trying to find time, if you're a booked stylist, it's very hard to find time where you can, like, fit people in when trying to reschedule. Yeah. And then people don't talk about the guilt that is associated with needing to cancel on a client. Even if it's something that's very understandable.
Right.
It's still like, damn, like I don't really want to let them down because I know they probably scheduled an appointment because they got something going on. Especially if I'm their only stylist.
Yeah. Right.
Right. And so that struggle, and then just being a woman in general.
Yes.
Like, let's start there. Like, being a woman, you already are wearing and juggling multiple hats.
Yes. Yes.
So that with being a business owner, it's just, I have been so exhausted, and not just like, oh, I'm sleepy. No, like my body and mind has been so exhausted, and I just haven't felt like myself.
Exactly.
And so today, I just told myself, you're not going to do nothing until it's time to go record.
Exactly.
And I laid in the bed. I didn't wake up until after 9 o'clock. And I don't ever do that. Like, my body naturally wakes up between 6:30 and 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was so thankful. I thanked God this morning because I was like, thank you for allowing me to sleep in. And I just laid around. I ain't do nothing for real. I got to take my time beating my face.
Right.
Like, yes. I feel really good today. So I'm thankful for that.
As you should.
But y'all just give people grace. Like,
please.
I know people be like, oh, I understand, but just.
And sometimes when they say they understand, they really don't understand. They don't care.
In action.
Yeah, it's not that they say that they understand, but they really don't care.
Or they say they understand, but they don't have the capacity to understand because they just never experienced what I'm experiencing.
Exactly.
Right. And I get that too. Like, I ain't like, oh, you should just. No, like, I know it's hard for people to understand something that they ain't never really experienced.
Right.
But just, like, regardless of whether or not you've been in somebody's shoes, just give people grace. Like, that's all we asking. What about you, Diddy?
I'm the opposite. I don't feel like myself today, which is crazy. Like, I don't feel like, and I had posted on my little note on Instagram. I was like, I don't know what it is, what I'm feeling. I don't know. I think I laid in the bed too long. And I had told myself, I was like, I'm going to go to the gym today. And I was like, no, you're not going to the gym today. It's a constant battle with self.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we're going to get up. We're going to go to the gym. I want to do like the active rest days. But I was like, no, I need to actively lay in this bed.
Sometimes you really have to just rest.
No. Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not going to. Then when I got out the bed, I'm like, where did the time go? But I'm here, and it's cool. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back in the gym tomorrow. And you know what I was thinking last week about being in the gym? I was looking around and I was like, because like going to the gym by yourself, you have like gym anxiety, which some days I still do.
Yeah.
But I was in the gym and I was like, I can really get lost in here. Like, I have to reel myself back in because I'm like, oh, I want to do more. But then I'm going to overwork my body. But at the same time, this is my sanctuary. This is where I want to be. But I got to go to work.
Right.
So, girl, come on, get done. But I think every day I'm back in a space to where I enjoy the gym so much that that's just where I want to be.
Yeah.
Good.
But I know I need to rest.
Right.
And I ain't where I'm supposed to be because I like to eat. And I'm going to eat.
Let's say that.
But I feel like I'm healthy, I'm strong. And that's just what I want to do. So today I was like, you have to lay down.
Yeah.
I'll get there tomorrow.
Right.
Exactly.
And we have to stop being, there's always going to be something to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's always something that we could be doing.
Exactly.
But it's okay to, like, put off something that
today,
you could be doing.
But you can do tomorrow.
I know they be like, don't put off. Listen, today I'm going to put it off. Because sometimes you just need to do nothing.
Exactly.
And that's okay because it'll get done.
Right.
It'll get done. And so I think we battle with that as women too because we're just always doing something.
Yeah.
So, y'all, just listen to your body.
Listen to your body.
Listen to your mental.
Listen to your body. I didn't mean to cut you off.
ahead.
Listen to your body because I literally know when my body's getting sick. Like, and I can catch it as soon because when we don't rest is when we get sick.
Yeah.
And what was it like? I don't know. I feel like I get a summer cold every now and again.
Yeah.
But I knew that it was coming. I just didn't know when, like, what was happening. But once I rested, I was like, okay.
So much better.
I feel better. But listen to your body.
Y'all, people get hospitalized due to exhaustion.
Yeah. Because
Like, it's a real thing.
Drink your water.
We just keep going and going and going. We trained and conditioned to do that. Y'all got to rest.
We gotta rest. It don't matter what social media is telling you, talking about you can sleep when you die. Why you gotta wait till you dead to sleep? That is insane.
I'm going to sleep today.
Exactly.
Today, and I'm gonna get my full 8 hours. Like, I don't care what nobody got to say. We are not in no competition of who can do the most with the least amount of sleep.
At all.
Like,
And money's going to be there tomorrow.
and it's not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna get more money than you just because I sleep less. Like, no,
It's
listen
going
to your body.
It is.
That's crazy.
It is.
Oh, man.
But anyway, on a lighter note,
Yes.
we're gonna do a little icebreaker.
Okay.
Y'all done seen this icebreaker before. Y'all, we're gonna be working on something solely for us.
Okay.
But until we there, this card game is called I'm Curious to Know, and it is by the podcast Cocktails. If you haven't watched Cocktails, they're a good time. So go over there and watch them. But we're just gonna ask a few questions and get in your business a little bit because we're curious to know.
Because we get in your business today.
Yeah.
And this Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
You see, we got our white on.
I know.
Drinking.
Are y'all going to the day party?
No.
No. Okay, I'm not neither.
But you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day.
I'm
Do what you
put some
want.
white on.
Please. It ain't Labor Day yet, so we're going to go ahead and wear our white.
If I need white pants on, I'm put some white
I'm gonna put
pants
them on.
Exactly.
Do what you want, cause who gonna check you?
Period.
Nobody. I'm gonna go first,
Okay.
and everybody's got to answer.
Yeah.
Would you rather a rich significant other who is always busy, or a broke significant other who has all the free time in the world?
Rich.
You know, at this point in life,
Rich.
it's expensive.
It is.
It is. And I like nice things.
I do too.
Whether it's from Shane or professional, whatever. Like, we can figure out how to spend time together and get money together.
We can absolutely figure it out.
Because somebody that wants to be with you will figure out that time.
Period. And I'm the type of person, I'm busy. So my day to day is busy. I'm busy running my kids. I'm busy with my business. I'm busy with myself. So if you got all this time, we just not going to mesh. Like, you got too much time. You going to demand too much of my time. Time that I don't have. So we just not... Say that again. We just not going to be compatible. So I rather, like... It's not even about the rich. It's just about being responsible with his time, responsible with your time, and being compatible.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get up every day and go to work and I see you still in the bed, because I'm going to have an attitude.
I know that's
you on
right.
the game? Boy,
and you could have been out here making some money.
Piss me straight off.
You ain't cooked no breakfast, no lunch, or no dinner.
And you got the nerve to ask me what we finna eat?
Ain't cleaned up not a thing.
What?
Ain't picked up the kids, nothing.
You got on the same outfit you had on when I left?
You ain't even washed your tail feather.
Hell no.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. I don't care how much free time you get. Go get you some business.
Period.
I don't like you like it.
At all.
Because I'm gonna be, now you always wondering why I always got an attitude. Because you broke with all this free time and you could have been spending your free time at a job.
Broken in my face.
Well, doing something.
In my face.
That don't even make sense.
Because I feel like if being on the game is what you like to do, find a way to make some money from it.
Period.
Like, this, it's way too many ways to make money out here for you to be broke. So, yeah.
And then as a man, what are you doing to where you feel comfortable enough to be laying at the house while your woman goes to work day in, day out and takes care of the family? That's just not a strong enough male for me. I just couldn't. No, we just went.
Because at that point, you can't tell me what to do.
Period. And then that's the problem. Because then I'm gonna walk over you and what are we doing?
And I understand they have that. Some people have that dynamic where like the dad is a stay-at-home dad and the mom goes to work. But I just feel like for that to work for me, you gotta have some type of business that's just making money like passively or something. And you're able to stay at home with the kids. You can't just be broke out here and I'm the breadwinner.
I mean, but if we on Oprah status, maybe. But if I'm just like, a regular 9 to 5 type of wife, I don't see it. I really don't. But I mean, I don't know. Like, it just ain't for me.
No,
it just ain't for me.
What works for them.
Exactly. To each his own, but it ain't for me.
That ain't for me.
That ain't.
Yeah. Sha'onda, what's your next one?
Ooh, so I get to look at him now?
Yeah.
Okay. I get to choose which one I want? Okay, let me look. Oh, we're going to do this one. Do you believe in living together before marriage?
Yes.
Okay, I agree too. Because, look, I need to know if you snore. I need to know if you got any weird habits or fetishes. Like, I need to know what I'm getting myself into before we even get to that point. Because marriage is like, that's like the next step.
Yeah.
And it is. It is. And how long do you think, like, y'all should live together before you get married?
A little minute.
I ain't never lived with nobody, so...
Really?
I've never lived with anyone.
Okay, male or female, not a roommate or anything?
I've had a roommate.
Okay.
That was a learning curve because we were complete opposites. But it ended up working. It was just, I had to just come to grips with certain facts.
Right.
Like, you live a certain type of way.
People live differently than us.
But that was in college, so it's like, you gonna have roommates.
Right.
In adulthood, I've never had a roommate and I've never lived with somebody outside of my mama. And so I know for a fact that is going to be probably one of the biggest learning curves of my life because I'm very particular about how I like things.
Okay.
And I know that it's gonna be a struggle when it comes to living with a man.
Say that.
It's like, can we be married and live separately?
Say that. Say
that. Do that.
Live next door or something.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I don't want to live with nobody else.
At all.
I think I would just need a big enough space, like a big enough house to where we have enough room to where we ain't got to be up on each other all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I don't know how long you should live with somebody because I've never lived with somebody.
Right.
What y'all think?
I think you should live together before marriage. Me and my husband, that's the only other male that I've ever like lived with, shared like same lease, same name on lease, same responsibilities in my life. So, and it taught us a lot. It really did. Just about each other. And just life, I feel like, just like the ups and downs and things of that nature, like the problems before we got married.
Yeah. How long y'all lived together before y'all got married?
Dang. So when we first got together, he had his own apartment and I had my own apartment. And we lived like that for a long time. But even though we had our own apartments, we stayed at one apartment. So we would either stay over his house for a long time and then move back to mine or something like that because I mean, I think we both agreed that we should just have our own space at that time. Like, and then I had a son too, a young son. So I thought it was important for him to still have his own space, his own room, while we were still figuring everything and each other out.
Yeah.
So once we graduated from that, we got an apartment together. And then we lived in that apartment together for like a year. And then we had our youngest son.
Okay. Was it different going from still having y'all's own places, but y'all still staying like primarily at one of the others versus getting y'all's place together? Was that a difference?
It was, because, you know, if we was mad at each other or we just needed space, we could go to each other. We can go to our separate living spaces. Yeah. But I think at that time it wasn't that big of a deal getting the one apartment because we matured enough to that stage. Mm-hmm. We didn't rush into it. Yeah. So we both knew what we was getting into. And then just like having that communication boundary, like I'm not gonna leave and go to my own space. Like we gotta figure it together. Yeah. So
good. I thought. And having your own place, you kind of see how people live anyway. Mm-hmm. Because if you over his house all the time, you get to see how he runs his house. And he gets to see how you run your house. Exactly. So that makes sense.
Yeah. But I feel like living together also will show you whether or not somebody's just capping on the way that they live their life. Mm-hmm. Just like small example. They tell you that they wake up in the morning and they, you know, spend time with God and turn on all of that. And then you live with them and you don't actually see that. Exactly. And it's like.
Exactly.
So it shows you more than just how they like to use the toothpaste, whether they squeeze from the bottom or the top. Like, it shows you, like, exactly. How are you as a person?
Squeeze from the middle.
Listen, it ain't that deep to me. It ain't that deep. It's toothpaste. As long as you brushing your teeth, that's all I care about.
Because if it ain't not a piece of toothpaste used, because
where your toothpaste at?
We gonna have a problem. No.
That's hilarious. How do you feel about living with somebody, Deanna?
I don't want to do it again. Yeah, I'm good. I don't. That's hilarious. Especially, like I said, having a young daughter now. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. No.
How many people have you like lived with?
4 or 5.
Oh, so you like doing that?
4 or 5. I mean, splitting bills is cool,
right? No,
but I can do it on my own. Too. Yeah. So and then living by myself was really like, I love this. So
did y'all primarily move in together just to split the bills, or y'all just love being up under each other?
You know, stuff just happens.
They start leaving a little something here with something there.
Yeah, stuff just be happening. But no, me and my cousin was roommates.
Okay.
That was cool at first. And then I left there. I think I moved in with somebody because I wasn't old enough to sign a lease.
Right.
So I moved in with somebody, but then that got strange. And then somebody ended up moving in with me because some stuff happened with them, and it was like an emergency type of thing, and it had to happen. And then I was living by myself, and then that's when I met Charlie's daddy. So, and that was cool for a while, and we lived together for a minute, like her whole little lifetime. So, and it was cool. It wasn't like too terrible, you know. But
yeah, this ain't work out. It'd be like it. Yeah. Y'all was supposed to have a roommate this one time, and God blocked the mess out of
me. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Look at God.
Like, we literally, it was the day before we were about to move in. And I think it was when we were supposed to have the rest of, like, the deposit or something, money-wise. And she acted like she ain't have it. And she was like, oh, I have about it in a week. I said, nope. Because this right here shows me exactly how this is going to go. And I was like, y'all, I don't want to do this. And then my mama had to, like, help me draft up a text message.
No, for real.
I was like, I think you need to stay where you at. Yeah. And I'm so thankful that he blocked that.
Yeah.
I was like, God just don't want me to live with nobody.
Exactly. Yeah. And while we on that subject, can I just touch on like just when people show you who they are, y'all need to believe them the first time. Don't circle back like Mel said when that was just proof not to move forward because people really be playing in your face and y'all just be allowing it like just day in day out. Stop letting people play in your face.
Listen,
please
stop letting people play in your face.
Please.
And I'm for sure not finna let you play with me about no money.
Not no money. We gonna play about some money.
Let's just go end this, salvage the friendship.
Period.
But when I feel like when money's involved, that's when people get to
yeah.
We're not gonna do it.
Exactly.
So I'm thankful that I have Charlie because I really don't want to live with nobody,
and that's gonna help you. Like
yeah.
Because she asked me a question. She asked me a real question. And you know, kids are so smart in 2024. She said, Mommy, I think you and Daddy should be married. And I said, why do you think that? She said, because y'all are grown folks. No, that's not how that works. We're friends. And so she says, I said, is that okay? She said, yeah. And then she said, well, when we move again, are we all going to live together? I said, no, we're just friends. Like, is it okay if it's just me and you for a while? She's like, yeah, I just want my own room. Oh, okay. So it's like, now I'm going hard so that I can give her the space that she desires.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, at this point in my life, I don't want everybody y'all get on my nerves so bad. I don't want you to come over.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't want to be bothered.
Facts.
Like, me and her, we can kick it, move around how we need to. I don't want to be bothered. That's real. Everybody can't come where my kid lays her head at.
Yeah.
So, I'm thankful for that.
And y'all be having spirits on y'all.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Leave them in my place.
Let's talk about that. Everybody can't be in your space.
No.
And then you wonder why you mad all the time, why you angry all the time. Because your peace is disturbed.
I swear.
You got to protect your peace.
You have to. I know a lot of people don't believe in spirits and all of it.
You need to watch The Deliverance.
So real.
It is. It is.
Y'all, if y'all ain't watched The Deliverance, I don't do horror movies. And, I mean, I cover my eyes for a lot of it. But I was listening. Great movie. It is so real. Like, them spirits are so real. Yeah. And sometimes you might not be necessarily possessed or have demonic spirits within you, but it might be a spirit on you. And you walk in somebody's space and you just leave it there. Like, absolutely not. You cannot come over. Don't worry about it. And I'm not coming to your house neither because I don't know what you got in there. People be weird. Anyway.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Oh, it's the other day. We only had 2 questions. We're going to do yours and be done.
Let's see what I get. Oh, what piece of advice did your parents give you growing up that you didn't understand at the time, but now you totally get it? For me, everybody is not your friend.
Oh, why was I going to say that?
Everybody is not your friend.
Oh.
They're not. And when you're a child, you be like, but that's my friend.
Exactly.
No, they don't.
Girl, please. You burn candy every day. That's why they your friend.
Exactly.
Right.
And when you see like your kids start to grow up, you kind of see what your parents was talking about and just the way like that they raise you and the stuff that they say to you and why they say it. And Lord, can we just give it up for parents who got teens? Because we struggling out here in these streets. They are beating us down. We are struggling. Send a prayer.
Toddlers beat you down too.
Oh. And they talk to you reckless.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
The teenagers, they be trying to try you. But they don't try you too much. But
with their little hoodies on.
Who, them teenagers is something else, ain't they? But it's cool to talk to them, though.
No, it is.
We was talking to Mel's niece the other day, and I was like, wow, like, I've known you since she was 3.
Crazy.
And you're almost 13. Like,
it's really
and
crazy.
we're having a conversation, and she's so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is nice.
Very cool.
I said, oh, now we got to crash the party.
Yes.
But yeah, everybody is not your little friend. And it's weird when you experience it as an adult.
Yeah.
Because you be like, damn, I really thought we was locked in.
For real. For lifetime.
And you realize that they don't view the friendship the same way that you do. It's like heartbreaking. Like, dang, like, I really gotta like compartmentalize people.
Yeah.
And different relationships. But everybody is not your little friend.
No.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think one piece of advice my mama and daddy used to say all the time, but my daddy primarily, is he would always tell me and my brother, y'all all y'all got.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as a child, I mean, me and my brother, we've always been close, but we would be like, oh, like every time they would say it, like we know it's just us, like, but you don't see it as deep until like some shit happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we all we got. Like, yes, you have family and stuff, but nobody has experienced life and just growing up and experienced your parents and just certain things in life the way that you two have experienced. Like, y'all really all y'all got.
Yeah.
So
real life. I think mine would be I would just say first impressions. Like my father was big on first impressions. So just like, you know, making sure that you all the way presentable, because you never know like who you gonna meet or who you gonna run into.
Right.
And just being personable and being down to earth and humble.
Yeah.
You know, because some people ruin, you know, block their blessing before they even get a chance to, you know, even open their mouth or speak, just not being humble or not being a genuine person. So I think that's big.
That's real. Ooh, another one my mama used to always tell me is you never know what other people are going through. So just be nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Just be nice to people. You never know what anybody's going through.
Yes. And it don't cost nothing to be nice to
don't.
Nobody. It really don't. Like, it really don't. To give a compliment, and I'm the biggest compliment giver. Like, I'm such a woman's woman. Like, if I see a woman and she's out and she just like, you know, her hair is cute or she got on a cute outfit, I'm always quick to give a compliment. Don't be scared to compliment another woman. Don't be a mean girl. We don't like mean girls.
And it don't take anything away from you to compliment somebody else.
At all.
I've been noticing like men keeping themselves together. I was in the gym one time and a guy had his hair. I was like, I love your hair. His hair was braided so nice. And you could tell he lit up off of it. Like,
right.
It made his day, but you know, I think, giving somebody a compliment, it helps them out a lot.
And give men compliments, because I had a man tell me that we're not used to getting compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's sad.
We're always the one giving them, but we're not used to people just randomly giving us compliments.
Yeah.
So we got to start doing it. And not just somebody that you find attractive.
Right. Because you're not going to always find somebody attractive. Somebody's not always trying to holler at you.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to just say hello. It's okay to be like, I like your haircut. I like your braids. Because, hey, I be seeing some fire haircuts. Why was y'all doing the thing?
No, for sure. For sure.
So, yeah, it's cool.
And while we on the side topic, I'm sorry, can I just say, do men like flowers? I seen an Instagram post that said, send your man some flowers. Do men like flowers? Y'all comment below. Do y'all like flowers?
We include Brandon.
Do y'all like flowers?
We do not want no flowers.
Y'all don't want no flowers? Okay.
What about a plant? Because there are plant days.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, a plant is cool.
What about a candle?
Y'all just want some wings. Some wings and some liquor.
That's different. Most guys might not like candles. I like candles too.
Or some cologne. Some cologne.
Cologne, yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay.
We'll find out what they like.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you don't want to send them no flowers and they'll be like, fuck, you send me some flowers.
Right. So it's
Edible arrangement.
Yeah.
That's flower enough.
Right.
Yeah.
It's safe to say we paying for haircuts and meals, I guess. That's what we're doing.
I think it's just the gesture, because I was watching something else and another girl was saying randomly she had bought this man some flowers and she was like, I didn't know how he was going to take it.
Right.
But she was like, he just lit up when I gave them to him, and not because he likes flowers, but just because I thought enough of him.
I think when you think of them, it makes them happy too. Like, you thought of me enough to go and get me a gift when I'm supposed to be getting you a gift.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes if I see something, it's like, he will like it.
That's what it is for real. Like, he not gonna want no flowers, but at the same time, he gonna be like, damn, she thought about me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's real.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Think of them too. Like, don't always be waiting on a gift from them. If they done said that they want something, or they just mentioned something in conversation and you remember that and you happen to see it, pick it up. Why not?
Right. You can't expect flowers metaphorically if you're not giving them. So, come on. You gotta water your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So y'all see we got a little white on.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
I'm gonna rack it up.
Y'all are hilarious.
So,
why did I even know where y'all was going before y'all even got there?
She said it.
Y'all
it was a good little transition.
Yeah.
So we found out just in conversation at the shop that Sha'onda is married to a white man.
I am. Shout out to my husband.
In an interracial relationship.
I am.
Well, you can be in an interracial relationship and he be Hispanic.
Oh, you're right.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
So we just wanted to get her perspective because we just had questions. You know, we ain't never done this.
Right.
And this is not before y'all do all of that extra. We know how y'all do.
Don't do too much.
We not bashing black men.
No, not by far. I have a black son, and I'm all about. Come on, let's be real. Black
We're
father.
Not saying you should do one versus the other. We just like perspective.
Yeah.
And experience. Everything is from experience.
Exactly.
I think it's what people fail to realize about the podcast. They think that we speak on dating and things like that, like that we know it all. No, this is just from experience.
Right. And we just learn as we go.
Yeah. So we just want to learn a little bit about what's going on. And one thing that I saw on social media, because I didn't want to forget.
Okay.
And I said, oh, this is a good question. Should I ask it now or should I ask it later? I can ask it now and then we can ponder on it for these. Because we want to know like how y'all met and all that stuff. So
I'll get into the details.
The question is, why does it seem like white men value marriage more?
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah. And y'all, I can only give my take. I can only give my story. I ain't dated 1,000 white men. I ain't talked to a million white men. So I don't know. I just know based off of my experience. So it might be
white
different.
men that you've ever been with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet?
So we met, and it's a funny story, and I tell this story like all the time because this is the number one story that, like, I even at like basketball games or something, things like that, where people find out that I have, you know, a white husband and I'm a black woman. Like, black women are curious; they want to know, they inquire, and they like, okay, well, how did y'all meet? So I walked into a shoe store. So mind you, I have an older son who is not my husband's, but is my husband's because, you know, as his daddy. Period. But. So I walked into the shoe store and I was just looking for, you know, because back in the day, I think it was like 2014 or something like that. You would walk into the shoe store. You didn't have to like do all the raffles and online things. You would just walk in and, you know, apply for your shoe. Yeah. Or especially because it was kids. So he worked at a shoe store. He worked at Champs. And I walked in there and I was just asking or inquiring about a shoe. And he was basically like, no, we don't have that shoe. This, that, and the third. And at that time, I was a college student and I worked a full-time job, but college had let out. So I was looking for a part-time job during the summer because one thing I'm going to do as a mother is hustle, okay?
Period.
Baby's got to eat. Period. So he's like, apply, you know, and I'll pull your application and we can talk later. So I applied. This man had me apply, y'all. I didn't apply for this job and I called him back at Champs. And I'm like, and this was Champs at J-Mall. I'm like, yeah, can I speak to Josh? I sent an application. I'm just calling to inquire about it. Because if your baby got shoes, I need a discount. Like, come on, I'm trying to, you know, be smart. So, you know, he played around and played around and played around. They said he wasn't nobody named Josh that worked there, and this is that and the third. I'm like, okay, he had on a shirt.
Let me
he
pull
was
up.
there.
Right.
Like, what's tea? So, you know, he basically, I just seen him in the store one day, and I had came in on a different day, and he was at St. Matthews. So I believe in fate, you know. And he was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna offer you the job because, like, I can't date anybody that works with me. And I just thought that was bold, like. I've never had anybody approach me with such certainty and such in such a manner that wasn't like, you know, derogative, like, hey, ma, or you thick, or just like, you know, any type of manner like that. And I don't want to put him on blast or, you know, say anything negative about him, but he had my number for a time because that was a thing too. Like, he had my information, my address, my number. He could have sent me flowers. He could have been intrusive or anything, but it was just like that meeting again. He was just like, yeah, like, I really want to date you.
He was patient about it.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't a creep about it, and it was really sweet. It just took me aback. So I gave him a chance. I gave him a chance, and I think it'd be the ones that you don't think that's your type, because I never would have thought that he was my type.
Stop dating your type?
Date your kind. Your kind, yes. You got to get to know a person. You got to know if y'all share the same values, the same beliefs. Like, do y'all want the same goals, the same dreams, or do they support your dreams and things of that nature? So I let him take me on a date, and it progressed from there. And then we found out that we're both from Ohio. He's from Cleveland, and I'm from Dayton. And if you're from Ohio, it's like big, like we rep Ohio State and football and things of that nature. So we just found out that we have more in common than we knew. And we've been rocking ever since.
Getting to know about Sha'onda. We went to school together.
Yes.
So we went to Central together.
Shout out to Central.
And of course, we see each other now. We would talk, and then you reached out to me on Facebook or something, and then she became my client, and we just didn't get to know each other. So it's dope. Okay, finish.
Yes. Especially after high school, it's crazy because just to see the people that you went to high school with and what they've grown to be. We got some amazing alumni from Central that then became some things. And I mean from every school. Mel, what high school you go to?
I went to Butler.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Butler too.
Butler got some gems that done came out of
there. Yeah.
I think it's dope because he was patient about it. He wasn't like, if he got your number, he's gonna text you, and because that could turn into something else.
It can. When I was living alone, I had a man, I don't even know how he got my address, just left flowers on my door and was like, I seen you and your son walking your door. Do what? You didn't see what?
Yeah, that's right. No. A lot of times men don't understand there's a very fine line between oh, that was sweet, and oh my God, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta know.
Exactly. And when Deanna said, I just don't want to deal with having people in my home and I have a child, that's big too. Don't let everybody around your kids. Please don't. Please. There's too many stories. A boyfriend's watching kids and something happening to these children. Y'all just gotta protect the peace. Like I said, protect your space. Don't let everybody into your space.
You can't. Yeah. You can't.
For real.
So how did you? Okay.
I tried to shy away from the topic. Okay, let's bring it back. Come on.
So when were you comfortable having him around your son?
It was a very slow encounter. It really was. But from the gate, he seen my son and he kind of knew my son. So when I came back for the second time to Champs, and it was weird because he was like, dang, all of your kids, because I had my little cousin.
Why them gotta be all my kids?
For real, I had my little cousins and I had my son, and she's like, "Dang, all of your kids!" He was ready to risk it all for me, y'all. He was ready to be stepdaddy of the year.
Damn, she got all them kids, but I mean,
he was coming hard body behind me, for real. But no, so he knew that I had a son early on, and he knew that was the most important thing to me at that moment.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I said. We didn't move fast. When I dated him at first, my son would not be even if we went to my apartment, my son would not be home.
Yeah.
He would be my mom or he would be somewhere else. And then it just slowly progressed. Like I said, we didn't share the same living space right away. We still had each other's own apartments and things of that nature. So it was really slow. It progressed really slow. Yeah.
And it didn't, because I feel like I've never dated a white guy. Sometimes I see him and I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I think that what kind of scares me a little bit is for some of them, I think it's a fantasy thing. They fantasize about being with a black, but they don't really want to be with a black woman. I think that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a fetish thing.
Yeah.
I think in the way that they approach you can kind of let you know whether or not it's real or if it's just something that they do.
Yeah.
Right.
So, because black women be like, I mean, if I date a white man, he gotta be he gotta have a little spice to him. Is he it's probably y'all know we not politically correct on this. I'm not even about to try to clean this up. Is he white or is he
black?
Or do he got a little flavor?
He does have a little flavor. Okay. He do. He just went to he was hanging out with his boys just yesterday. And I mean, when I say boys, it was probably a lot of black African American men. But he listens to, like, we went to a Future concert. I tell you all the time, I come in there and get my hair done. Like, we're going to see Future.
Y'all be going to the concert.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, he listens to Future. I mean, like, he loves, like, we listen to country too occasionally, and our kids listen to country. But no, yeah. It's a good mix of both. He's not like one of them wannabe black white boys, but he's also not a pure, I would say white man. He's like just nerdy. He's himself. But he can hang with me. A lot of the grief that I get about dating a white man, especially from a black man, because black men be crazy. Y'all be trying it. Y'all be trying it. But they like, oh, can he handle you? Like, black women are untamed. I wouldn't say untamable, but like that we need to be tamed. Like, we are self-aware. We can, regulate ourselves. We don't need somebody to tame us.
And I think that's what they appreciate. Like, and if I feel like that they can, where it comes into them treating us different, I think they just put us on a different pedestal than black men do, which is crazy. That is crazy to me.
It is.
Like, I don't understand, like, why black men don't see the value.
I was talking to one of my clients this week, and she was like, I really hate to say this, but in my experience, it has felt like a lot of times they want us, like, as in they want a black woman, but they don't like us.
That's weird.
And I was like, when she said it, I was like, damn. I was like, it does feel like that a lot of times. Is y'all have more negative things to say about us than y'all do positive. And when I say y'all, I don't want to generalize for all black men, because I know all black men aren't like that. But it has just been, in a lot of our experience, a lot of black men have not valued black women in the same way that they value other women of other races, or just treated other women of other races. And they justify treating us a certain way because of the negative things that they have to say about black women. And it's alarming.
It really is. You said something earlier that black women are just supposed to be more strong. Just like, and things
hard being strong.
It is, but black men just see us as, and I'm not even saying all black men, but y'all just see us as the ultimate, like, my mama did it. My mama did this and this.
And I think that's
your mama. Why wouldn't you want to make your woman more softer? Why wouldn't you want to lift some of that burden off of your mom?
I hate the saying, they say a man finds a woman that acts like his mama. I don't want to be like your mama.
And I think that is because that is just the example of black women that they have seen. They saw their mama like it, their sister like it, their aunties like it, their granny like it, so they just believe that all black women are supposed to be like that. And but y'all also saw y'all mama struggling, and y'all saw her tired, and y'all saw how short she was with you because she was so tired and exhausted.
And y'all saw how men treated her.
Right. And so when it comes to a black woman that you want to date, why wouldn't you want to take some of that burden off?
Exactly.
And then it's like you expect us to be strong, but then when we are strong and we exhibit those strong qualities, and we might be a little bit more hardened or independent or whatever. Now we penalize for it. Like, you doing too much, or we don't want to be with a masculine woman, or we don't want to be with another man, and that's how you acted. And so it's like, well,
sorry, you acting like
me. We can't win. Like, we can't win. And so I think that's why some black women are just like, well, maybe I need to go date a white man because they're gonna appreciate me. I've
been looking,
girl. Do what feels good for the soul.
Exactly,
and that's what I'm gonna say.
Your experience, what has been the difference? Because I don't want it to be like, because you've had terrible experiences with black men, go and date a white man. I don't want it to be like that. But just from your experience, what can you say has been like some difference?
And that's what I've been sitting here thinking of, what I can leave with y'all. And I would say that it's not an experience. I mean, you just love who you love, honestly. And like, it was nothing that drew me to him. Like I said, from the story, I had actually made a promise to myself. Like, I had got out of a relationship, a really, like, bad relationship. And it was with A black man. I had dated, black men up until that point. Like I said, I have a fully black son as well as like a brown son. But so I'm all pro black, love black men. Have nothing against you guys. But it was just right place, right time. I'm that type of person. Like I said, it was just like meeting him and bumping into him again, and him giving me something different, an experience that I had never had before. Just him, just like, I guess, because I've always looked at, and my daddy treated me like a princess. Like that whole, like, Prince Charming, Cinderella type deal. So I was always looking for a man to sweep me off my feet. And when he left me breathless, like, I felt at ease, and my son felt at ease. And it just allowed me to be comfortable. And I had, as a black woman, like you said, just to feel like soft. Like, black men preach that black women aren't submissive. Like, we should be able to naturally submit. When I naturally don't have to be hard around you, when I can be vulnerable around you, and just like breathe a sigh of relief and let my shoulders down, let my hair down, then like I will naturally submit to you in every way.
What do you think he did or offered you that allowed you to just naturally submit or naturally be soft around him?
And I mean, it's everything for every person. Like, everybody's needs and wants and like love style is different. But for me, it was just making me feel like comfortable, making me feel safe. And I feel like, I feel like as a black woman in America, it's hard to feel safe. It's so hard. It's so hard because it's just like, I feel like the black woman is the most hated person in America. Like, black men are even put like even a notch above us. Just in pay and like respect and power and everything. So it's just like, when you can, like I said, let your hair down from the world and just go home and be at peace, that's just something you just cannot take for granted. Like, and that's just above race or color or anything.
And y'all, I think the biggest takeaway that I got from that is that so many men want women to just be submissive, like off rip. But he created a space for you to feel safe enough to let your guard down. It wasn't that because I'm a man and I'm your man, you just automatically submissive. It's not that. It's like, you have to offer me something too.
Right.
And it don't have to be tangible. It's not gonna be tangible. It's, you have to be able to create a space in which I'm able to just let my shoulders down.
Black, white, Hispanic,
exactly.
Asian.
Period. Not just because I'm a woman. Am I gonna be submissive? Not just because I'm a woman am I gonna be soft with you. It's, I have to feel safe and secure enough to be able to do that with you.
And like you said, untangible items. Like, we just recently had an anniversary. Shout out to our second marriage anniversary.
I did her for the wedding.
Period. That's how we started our journey. Okay.
I couldn't do your makeup, and
it's okay. I got some events coming up.
Period.
We're gonna lock in. But yeah, just untangible items. Like I said in the post, he made promises to me and was verbally like keeping those promises. So I knew that I can kind of trust in him.
I can trust that you gonna do what you say you gonna do.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's kind of like, man, y'all gotta, put your money where your mouth is. Like, you gotta like show me.
Them stacks y'all be holding like that. Well, y'all got them up to your put them to your mouth. Why do y'all do that? Y'all look goofy.
Let's talk about it. What's up?
We're doing it.
Period.
Correct. I love it. So, okay, what about like the family? Like, you don't have to go into detail, but like, do you get along with the family? And
I do get along with his family. I mean, they've loved my son and loved me from day one. His Tay-Tay, that's his mom, my children's grandmother. They come up from Ohio because they live in Cleveland. They watch our kids all the time. We go on summer vacation every year. Yeah. So we have like a big, lovely family. I mean, his sister's amazing, both of them. And we just hang out and we just have fun. I mean, honestly and truly. And I mean, it's the same with my family. I mean, His sister Ashley can cook a mean macaroni and cheese. But for her, to her advantage, she don't really cook. So that's her specialty.
Okay.
Like, and she done perfected it. So that's
our specialties too.
Yeah, that's her specialty. So she know where her skills lie. She ain't gonna play with it. Yeah. But now his mama handles most of the cooking during family vacation and things, unless we go out. And I mean, it's good meals. I mean, that ain't Southern cooking, but yeah.
Either way, like people are people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is different shades.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And you can either cook or you can't, because there's some black folks that can't cook.
Definitely some black folks that can't cook.
Because I ain't no macaroni and cheese duty no more.
Y'all be volunteering for the big stuff and knowing y'all can't cook.
The macaroni.
It was one time.
Oh my god.
And it was it Thanksgiving or Christmas?
It was Thanksgiving.
And I had found, because I used to make it the way my grandmother did, and I was like, okay, eggs don't go in macaroni and cheese. It's too hard, right? So then I went to Mills one time, and I don't know if this was my first time making something, but her niece was in the kitchen. She was like, "Why are you using all this cheese?" Because it was like a 3-cheese macaroni, and it just was not it. So Mills on macaroni. I'm on desserts, depending on the holiday, or fried fish, or pot roast. So
you make a good dressing.
Dressing. I'm on dressing duty. So
that's fair.
I can do macaroni now because Mills giving some pointers, but it was not my thing at first. So some people
make a backup pan.
Yeah, no, they definitely gonna stick to what they know. Like if we get a Southern meal, we want greens or something. Yeah, candy, that's more of my forte. I gotta bring it to the Thanksgiving, but yeah. And I mean, can we talk about because they be like, what's the difference? It's not a difference. A man is gonna be a man. Period. Like, don't be fooled by the skin color. Cause if he ain't spit from the jump, he ain't spit. Right. No matter, regardless of if he's Latino, white, Caucasian, it does not matter. African American, he's just not gonna be nothing. If
y'all watch P Valley, y'all saw Mississippi was in that relationship, and it was a terrible one, and her man was white. So don't go into this thinking. Please. Oh, I'm gonna date outside my race, and it's just gonna be so much better.
Please.
No, just find a good human to be with that loves your dirty draws, and it's gonna do whatever it takes. People say it. I mean, I don't want you to love my dirty draws, but
I mean,
I'm just cracking.
But I'm just saying, somebody that's really gonna be willing to put in the work, to be with you, and it's gonna love you down.
Yeah.
So whether white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whoever you want to be with.
Because I always get asked, would I date somebody shorter? I have.
I answer that all the time.
And they've been cool, but I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah. And we can definitely, it's okay to have a preference. You don't, I mean, that's your personal preference. It's okay to have a preference.
Yeah. Don't let your preferences be ignorant, though.
Yeah. No.
And then you pass up who God has for you because of your preference. You can't get over
it. Some people's, standards, preferences, they be crazy.
And they say that a lot of times your preferences or your type is from experience. And if your experience has not yielded you favorable results, then why you keep going backwards when you're looking for something new? So if you're looking for something that's going to actually work, and what you've been doing in the past ain't worked, then maybe, you need to step outside the box and do something a little different.
I feel like where we are right now, something different is coming.
Something different is absolutely coming. Because clearly.
Because y'all, I said earlier, y'all getting on my nerves. So something is coming.
Yeah.
Because we get ready to be on some other type of level. So something else is coming.
And I feel like the more different you become, and the more work you do on yourself, the more you evolve, you just start to attract, the more self-aware you become, because you got to be self-aware.
And when you set boundaries.
Like you said, you attract what you are.
Yeah.
You really do. So if you're at a space where you are just negative, or you just downright just don't got nothing going on, you only gonna be able to attract those type of people because those are the environments that you're in. That's your mentality. That's what you thrive in. If you're a person, like I said, that's constantly busy and moving and adjusting and things of that nature, you need somebody that's equally yoked to match that. So you just attract what you are.
Yeah.
And you attract what you are, not what you think you are.
Exactly. You got to be real with yourself.
Dr. Cheyenne, that was Nick Cannon and Cam Newton's.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
the light skin.
The doctor. Yeah. She said you attract what you are, not what you think you are. And I was like, that is so true, because a lot of us think that we're so evolved that we could never date so and so again. We could never. I never do it again. But then you keep finding yourself in the same situations.
Exactly.
And I have been there.
Yeah.
Because yes, I have grown and evolved as a woman, but when it comes to dating, you say that you have these boundaries, but you don't enforce them. Exactly. And so you continue to attract the same thing. And it's like, I thought I was this person that wasn't going to attract this, but I continue to attract it. So what is that saying? What do you need to work on?
Exactly. And I would say that's exactly how I found my husband. Just like doing the self-work, doing the work for myself, just like loving myself. And then it just naturally came. And then I tried something new, because I was like, you know what? Like, if I'm involved, I'm not going to be talking to a man where I got to, what you doing every day?
Yeah.
That's old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can go on a date. It ain't nothing wrong with going on a date. Like, you either gonna like the person or you're not. It's nothing wrong with going out and sitting and talking to a person, no matter what color they are.
Exactly.
And he just about what everybody else gonna say.
Exactly. He just went about it the right way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He, at the end of the day, white or not, you still a man. You approached me appropriately, and we went out. We started a relationship. We married. We got kids.
And I'm happy.
And that's it.
And that's it. That's it. Y'all got to do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. What's good for the soul. Yeah. For real.
And when it comes to dating, you the only one got to date them.
That's it.
So why you worried about what everybody else is going to think or say? Like, it don't matter.
Don't matter.
Man, that's a good one. It don't matter what your mama say, your daddy say. Because I be seeing a lot of that. Like you said, how's the family life? And a lot of family be like against.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all got going on, but I don't know. I'm from the Bible, like you know, a man and a woman shall come together, and they gonna leave their own family to be their own, and you living for yourself. You know, y'all gonna have to.
I had thought about this time I matched with this guy. He was fine, white dude, and he wasn't he was just regular. He was regular white guy,
right?
He was from Ohio, matter of fact.
Okay.
And I think he was
let's shout out to Ohio, though.
Yes, I think when I was on the dating app, my range was like Louisville, Lexington, Ohio. And he was a construction engineer, like had it together. Girl, I said, I think that man thought I was probably too black.
Man.
Because I told him that I didn't want to FaceTime. And he wanted to FaceTime me, and I told him ahead of time, I was like, I'm in my bonnet.
Right.
Like, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. You cannot see me. He insisted. Girl, I ain't never heard from that man again.
Dang.
Now I'm going to have a bonnet on, son.
No. Because, it's, and that's another thing. Like, you got to get adjusted. You got to get adjusted, because, and that's where y'all got to live together, because I believe I was the first Black woman that my husband has dated as well. So it was just like different cultures. You got to just be adjusted. Like, it's just certain stuff you got to learn. Like, he's teaching me to be on time. You know, I'm a little late. I'm a little, you know, that's it. I'm going to be 5-10 minutes. If the cookout say it started at 5:30, I'm going to get there at 6:30.
Honey, we don't have to be on time.
I'm telling you, he's going to get there at 4:45, because if he's on time, he's late. Like,
when it comes to like cookouts and stuff, like, I don't want to be there while y'all setting up.
Exactly, because then they go. I mean, I don't mind helping,
but I ain't come for that.
I came to eat.
Right.
That's it. I bought what you told me to bring. I got the sodas. That's it.
But see, that's a cultural thing too, because we know that if you show up early, we still gonna be setting up when the cookout, the start time that we told everybody. We only told y'all that because we know y'all
gonna be late. Y'all gonna be late.
Yeah. So we gonna be still setting up.
Yeah.
Now, if you show up at the start time, you're gonna have to help set up too.
Exactly. So I mean, it's definitely different. You're gonna learn some stuff for sure. It's gonna be some trying times. Y'all gonna wanna square up and tussle a little bit. But it's marriage and just finding love is just it's a beautiful thing. When you find somebody who's for you.
I'm signing up for Love is Blind.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Go in the pod.
Y'all ain't gonna be on the pod around me.
No, when I say I know I would be on there a week.
Crazy. I'm crazy. That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
I don't be trying though.
So what was your question in the beginning?
Why do you think white men value marriage more?
And I don't even think
do you think?
I don't think white men value marriage more. I honestly
Why does it
don't.
seem like?
Because I have, of course, being with just being America, but being with a white significant other, I have, of course, white friends and just, all variety of friends. But so I have some white friends that aren't married and some white friends that are married, some black friends that are married and some black friends that aren't married. And I don't think that they value it more than the other. I just think that they're more honest with themselves. And I think I wouldn't even say that they come from like a more married household because I think like divorce is high these days within any household.
Yeah.
So I just think that they.
Because I know a few couples that's divorced, and I'm like, I would have never thought
that they would be divorced.
What?
So I don't even think it's that white men value marriage more. Like I said, no matter what color man you have, it just depends on the man.
Yeah.
It depends on where their mental state is.
Yeah, if they ready for it.
Exactly. And that's another thing. When I say like y'all gotta quit jumping so steadfast into these relationships, like fill them out first. Yeah. See if the man even want to be, he may never want to be married. Like Cam Newton, he's still out here looking for his wife.
And he probably done already told you it.
Yeah. He's on his 6th baby mama. Look. Don't quit trying to fit these men into these boxes and these situations that they don't want to be in. And I think that's just major key. Yeah. Just know what type of man you're dealing with. Yeah. Because he may not want marriage. So that's one. And I just think, like I said, I can only speak on my situation. I knew that my husband wanted to be married. He told me like,
did you want to be married?
I didn't know if I wanted to be married or not. Like I had that fantasy, that idea, because I feel like growing up as a girl, as a woman, like it's most women's idea of being a mother and most women's idea of being married. Like you plan your wedding as a young girl, playing and just being around friends. So I always thought that I wanted that, but it never came into fruition. I never thought it would be with this man. Yeah. But he told me like maybe like the third time, like maybe our third date, he was like, "I'm gonna marry you." And I was like, "What?"
When they know, they know.
No, seriously, I was like, "What? What you mean?" Like he was like, from like the second day, he was like, "Julius is my son. I consider him my son." Not on no creepiness, but like if we moved forward, like he would be just like my son. So it was just like I said, the promises that he kept and the words that he said. Yeah. He was very intentional. He was very serious. And we even went through a spout where we separated for a small period of time just because he was busy with his career and me just having a child and being in college and working on myself being young. But we came together and he was just like, like, this is where I want to be. Like, and this is something I'm serious about.
That's dope.
So just being real and just knowing like what you want out of life. And I think that's something that maybe I wouldn't even say white men know more, because it's not like my brother's black and he's married. I have uncles that's married. I have family black family members that's married, black friends.
And what they value.
Yeah, exactly. So just listen to you, man. You gotta ask the questions. I know it's hard, women, but y'all gotta just get to the nitty gritty. It can't be all about what he doing in the bed. Yeah. What bills he's paying, like,
and how you feel about him.
Yeah.
Or how y'all feel about each other.
Exactly.
Because y'all can be in love, but if that man do not want to be married, he's not gonna marry you.
If he don't want kids,
he's not gonna have
he's
kids.
not playing. Yeah. He don't want kids. He's
or
not.
If he say he don't want kids and then you somehow trap him or think you about to, and he decide. Or he don't happen to be a good father. He told you he ain't want kids to begin with.
Exactly.
Right? And it's like, yes, I understand you got to step up to your responsibilities. But this man told you, I don't want kids. So that's not, if he happens to be a bad father, he didn't want that.
He told you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the moral of the story is just find somebody who is serious about what they want with you. And if they serious about you and being with you, and y'all happen to love each other,
it'll work out.
Then,
they ain't gonna play no games. He gonna apply that pressure.
Race, color, creed, financial status, whatever. Be with who you want to be with and who don't play about you.
Exactly.
You also have a cleaning business.
Hey, let's say that. Y'all follow me on Sunshine Eco Clean LLC on Facebook.
Tag me in it, because I need to, we need to set
We're going to put it in the description, y'all.
Please. And we do commercial cleaning, so businesses, residential, Airbnbs, y'all. And we black owned. Come on, shout out to black businesses. We out here
to tell our property manager about you because whoever the cleaning services that we get at the shop, they are
Terrible.
Yeah, let them know.
The bathrooms?
Ugh.
Can't stand them.
Mm-mm.
And it's a lot of y'all be looking for cleaning services. So we're going to put her in the description. And y'all, please, run it up.
Yeah, please. And we use like organic products. Cause y'all can't be out here using bleach. Don't be dying and mixing chemicals, y'all. Don't
like to mix chemicals.
Do not listen. Do not look at TikTok. Cause they will have y'all pass out
mixing up all kind of stuff.
Somebody's bathroom. Please
and it ain't gonna clean it no different.
No.
Please don't, y'all. I promise you can clean anything with a magic eraser and some Dawn Power Wash. And I promise you will not pass out. Yeah.
Period.
But
you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Y'all make sure y'all come get your hair done.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have a good time. Yeah, I promise you. One thing you're gonna do is laugh. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna feel good, look good. All of the things. I'm telling you. It's a vibe. It is a vibe. Yeah.
I'm so glad you came in. I love when I get to connect with people again.
Yeah.
Because you're different from high school.
Yeah, and you grow up. Yeah. You gotta grow.
Yeah.
Growth. Yeah.
It's dope to see. I
love it. It
we appreciate you coming and hanging with us.
Yeah. And y'all better tune into my people's channel too. We them girls.
Period.
Running up.
What they be doing? Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's what they do these days. That's see. Yeah.
What was Zilly doing?
That's what the kids do.
They do it.
In the club, we be vibing. Hey. Yeah.
I have loved this so much.
Me too.
Again, you guys, if you are not following us, then follow us on TikTok and Instagram at We Them Girls Pod.
Yeah.
If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button at We Them Girls Podcast on YouTube. If you are subscribed, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week.
Yeah, we out.
We know we took a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Life be lifing. However, we back and we will be back continuously every week, every Wednesday, audio, and every Thursday, visual.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Bye.
See y'all next.
Bye.
This podcast was